Hello everyone, this is the Underdog, aka the German Viking, and I've just come across a Bounding into Comics video. Sorry, not video, article. Just don't wanna get that wrong. So, it says Sarah Silverman claims she was fired for blackface photo from 2007. Wasn't she the one going around calling everyone a Nazi and took a picture of the sidewalk from some sign that looked like a Nazi sign and claimed it was white supremacy doing this, except for it was just workers marking where it was supposed to be improve the road, basically. So she sees basically racism and sexism everywhere, yet it now has hit her in the face. So actress Sarah Silverman claims she was fired for a blackface photo taken on the set of the Sarah Silverman show in 2007. Sarah Silverman made the claims during an appearance on the Bill Simmons podcast. Silverman stated, "I recently was going to do a movie, 2 days on a movie, a sweet part in a cool little movie. Then at 11 p.m. the night before, they fired me because they saw a picture of me in blackface from that episode." Silverman did an entire episode in blackface on a comedy show, The Sarah Silverman Show, in 2007. It was the third episode of season 2 titled Face Wars. She continued, "I didn't fight it. I said, hey, I actually addressed this last year in an episode of my show." Imagine you getting accused and context doesn't matter. You created this climate, Sarah Silverman. You can't just go out here, make excuses that context matters when you have done the exact same thing to everyone else. The hypocrisy of this woman is astounding. You have gone around pointing fingers at everyone, claiming they're a sexist, they're a racist, they're a homophobe, xenophobe, whatever, on Twitter, on your show, and now you come back and say context matters. And holy cow, these people, do they not realize they are at fault of this themselves? Do they not realize this? Oh my god. I actually addressed this last year in an episode of my show. It wasn't because anyone saw it. I exposed myself. Listen, I'm not that person anymore. Yet you can go back on Trump's 15-year-old tapes on what he said on a hot mic, and you can claim he sexually assaulted people. Jesus freaking Christ. Jesus. You know, it's astounding these people cannot see what they can go and do it with everyone else. You find a tweet, you find a soundbite, you find just something, and you hammer down and double down, triple down, quadruple down, and yet when you're on the receiving end, context matters and you're not that person anymore. Jesus Christ. It just astounds me that the double standards of these people. Rules for thee, but not for me. Not for me. I'm not that person anymore. I didn't go to a fucking Halloween party in the 80s in blackface. Why does that matter? I mean, the governor of Virginia or whoever that was who did blackface, they excused him. Yet still hammer on how anyone left of right of Antifa is a fascist. I was doing an episode about race. I understand that's never okay and blah 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 blah. Not to blah 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 it. She added they hired someone else who is wonderful but who has never stuck their neck out. Yeah, imagine that. They hire someone who doesn't do anything controversial. Yeah, that makes fun TV, isn't it? Just follow the PC culture. Don't do anything that makes you stand out. Isn't that interesting? It was so disheartening. It just made me real. It just made me real sad, because I really kind of devoted my life to making it right. Aww. Aww, how sweet. Aww, should I feel sorry about you? Should you pull out the victim card now? Maybe you should also mention you're a minority. Maybe that would help as well. I'm shedding it here right now. Early in the podcast, Silverman discussed the cancel culture. I think it's really scary, and it's a very odd thing that's invaded the left primarily. Ho ho. Who? Are you serious? You are part of what started this whole cancel culture. Get the fuck out of here. And then the right will mimic it. Well, you honestly started it. We had the fringe right going after video games and being outraged and think of the children. And they were very, very few. You, on the other hand, you blackmail and peer pressure and group pressure and censor all over the internet to get your way because it hurts your feelings. And now suddenly you realize, maybe we've gone too far. Maybe you should have had this self-awareness a little bit earlier. This cancel culture, I call it righteousness porn. Silverman elaborated, it's like if you're not on board, if you say the wrong thing, if you had a tweet on once, everyone is like throwing the first stone. It's so odd, it's a perversion. Congratulations. You're like 5 years late on this. It's really, look how righteous I am, and I'm going to press refresh all day long to see how many likes I get in my righteousness. Yeah, maybe you should have done something about this before. She had previously denounced her sketch on the Sarah Silverman show where she appeared in blackface, yet someone like Jimmy Kimmel gets away with this. Isn't that interesting? In an interview with GQ, she told them comedy by nature is not all evergreen. Comedy should not be censored. If you think something is universal, makes people laugh, and is also controversial, which also gets people to think, say it. That's why we should have free speech. So if you're doing it right, you look back at your old stuff and you're horrified. You shouldn't be horrified of what you previously said. Maybe the delivery and how you said it. But, yeah. I don't stand by the blackface sketch. Oh. Okay. I'm horrified by it and I can't erase it. I can only be changed by it and move on. Silverman continued, I was praised for it. It made me famous. It was like, I'm playing a character and I know this is so wrong, so I can say it. I'm clearly liberal. That was such a liberal bubble stuff where I actually thought it was dealing with racism by using racism. Yeah, the soft bigotry of low expectation is what these leftists, these extreme authoritarian leftists think. It makes me feel yucky, and all I can say is that I'm not that person anymore. Yeah. But I'm gonna hold this over her head if she ever goes after anyone else. Clean up your own goddamn backyard before you accuse anyone else of wrongdoing. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.